In this video, we're going to be talking about how to find your clone slasher so that you can get that $100,000 weekly challenge bonus, as well as the black creepy cat mask. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be showing you all of the locations it could spawn, as well as what other slashers could spawn as well. What is the percent chances of your clone slasher spawning? And then just a couple more Halloween-related things that are part of this update as well. So let's jump into the first one, which is the UFO location for today. All right, so the reason I wanted to show you this one specifically today is if you saw my video I did a couple days ago, this video right here, I went over all of the UFO locations, where they're going to be, and also I showed this calendar. And on some of these, like the fourth one, which is today, Friday the 18th, they are time sensitive, meaning you can only do these, like this one in particular, today. And there's a few of those. So if you miss this one, you won't be able to get all 25. Whereas if you miss the first 3 days, you'll be able to do those again. I think it's the 23rd. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link in the description so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. It explains this entire Halloween event for you, just so you don't miss out. But anyway, today it's going to be at this location right here. So if you're looking at the map, it's going to be this one. If you click it, you will see it is right above the lighthouse. So make sure, if you're going to do any, definitely make sure you do today's. I'll put it in satellite, actually game, just in case you're more familiar with the pause map right here. This is what it looks like. It's going to be right up here. Now, I'll leave this website linked in the description. It updates every single day. It'll show you where it is currently for you, wherever you are in the world, whatever time zone you're in. If you go on the link in the description, it'll show you where it is. And this is what you're looking for. It's like a little UFO. All right, let's move on. But anyway, next up, you guys know the mask that I use in GTA 5 Online. My Halloween, my pumpkin mask, my jack-o'-lantern mask, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people always ask me throughout the year where you get that from. And it's from this right here. So coming on the 24th of October, the return of the jack-o'-lanterns collectibles. Collect 10 jack-o'-lanterns to unlock the horror pumpkin mask. Gather all 200 to unlock the pumpkin t-shirt. And if you just log in next week on the 24th, you'll also get the green flaming skull mask. So for those of you who've been asking, like, hey, when's the pumpkins coming back? It is next week on the 24th. And as always, of course, I'll have a video going all of that. But anyway, let's move on to the thing that you're all here for, which is your slasher clone. All right, so next up, let's talk about what the slashers are and where the spawn locations are for these and where you're going to be able to find your doppelganger. So first and foremost, we have the clown slasher. He's going to have a switchblade, and he is located in Los Santos, as you can see within this red marker, or within this red circle right here. So basically, the entire city. Next up, we have the Psycho, and he's going to have a baseball bat. Now, he's going to be in either Tongva Hills, Vinewood Hills, or Great Chapel. Now, next up, we have the best looking one, the one that's on fire, the Driver. He's going to have a wrench, and he's going to be in Redwood Lights District, as well as the Maze Bank Arena area. Next up, we have the SACKSLASHER, which is going to be the location we're going to be looking in here today, just because it's one of the bigger ones, other than the city. He's going to have a machete, and he's going to be in the north of Blaine County. So anything around just north of Sandy Shores Airfield, basically. So on the bottom half of the lake, all around the lake, and then all up north as well. Now, as far as you, right, your clone slasher, it can actually spawn in any of those locations. Not anywhere on the map. You do have to be in one of those spawn locations. But as long as you're within them, let's say you're hanging out in the city where the clown is supposed to be. As long as you're in the city and you're in that spawn location, there's a 50% chance. They may have changed this recently, but from the information that we've had for the last few years, the 50% chance that you'll spawn as your clone, or that your clone will spawn instead of a clown, or instead of a driver, or instead of any of the other ones. Now, your clone could either have a baseball bat, it could have an axe, flashlight, a knife, knuckle dusters, or machete. But you are going to have to take them out, so be prepared. Have armor ready. All right, so let's go ahead, jump up to the location, show you exactly where, you know, or what you need to do, because there is some rules too. You can't just show up there, like fly up on your oppressor, find them. There is some more rules. So let's jump into the game and show you what I mean. All right, guys, like I say, there is a few requirements that you have to make sure that you're adhering to if you want to get this. First and foremost, like I've said, it is between 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. Now, in order for them to spawn, you have to be in one of those circles. I showed you all of the locations. You have to be in their spawn area. The other thing is you can't be in like an Oppressor Mark II or a weaponized vehicle. So no sparrows, not even boats, not even like tanks or anything like that. It has to be either a normal car, thanks for zooming in, good time in there, like this one right here behind us, or on foot. Now, you can be in an invite-only lobby. That's what I'm currently in right now. Or you can be in a public lobby. but you have to be in like a free roam lobby. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna drive around the city. You can see it is currently almost 8, so I still have an hour to go, which means in real life probably like 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna be driving around my own personal vehicle right here, and this should work. There's no rockets on this. There's nothing crazy. We're just gonna be having a little bit of fun. All right, so as you can see, it is now 9 o'clock in game, so they can spawn, and we're doing the one in the city just because I feel like that's where most people are gonna be. So we're just gonna go ahead and drive around this city, and let's see if we can get it. I'll be showing you the sounds as well, because you'll hear it when we finally see it. Let's just go for a drive. All right, guys, the first night in the city, we got nothing. So we're out here in the desert. We're going to do a little loop, because as you know from those pictures, we can do it here too. So let's give it another shot. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. You hear that sound? You see the red dot on the mini-map? This is going to be our doppelganger. All right. So like I say, we're kind of actually, we didn't get the doppelganger. Remember I said it's a 50% chance? This actually isn't the doppelganger. So we're not going to get the benefits. We're not going to get the weekly challenge for this one. Not sure why he's not coming at us either. That's unfortunate. We didn't get our doppelganger. It's okay. We can try again. So remember I said, though, 50% chance we didn't get it. The time is currently around 3:30 a.m. We've been driving around since 9 p.m. So I don't think we're going to get another one tonight. All right, guys. So as you can see by my clock right there, it's currently at 9 o'clock. So we're going to drive around the city just like we did earlier and see if we can find another one. And hopefully this time, like I say, it's a 50-50 chance that we can get this one. I also wanted to mention it's not guaranteed every night that you will find one. You may have to go a few nights trying this out. It's not guaranteed. And yeah, anyway, let's hope we can get it this time. Anyway, let's speed this up. So I would recommend that you drive around versus walking. Now, there is no evidence to suggest that driving makes it easier or faster to get it. But at least you're going to be having fun. You're going to be enjoying yourself, and you're not going to be sitting around waiting for a while. So I would recommend just driving around. Now, keep in mind, as you're driving around, you need to be inside of the lobby that you're driving around in for at least 16 minutes. So if you've been trying to drive around and having no luck, but you've only just switched to that lobby, it's not going to happen. You got to wait 16 minutes to make sure you're getting there beforehand. All right, as you guys can see, we have like 15 minutes left in game time until this comes in. So we've literally got like 30 seconds. So it doesn't look like we're going to get any this night. So that's unfortunate. So let's go ahead and skip ahead. We're going to try this route once again in the city and see what we can do. All right, guys, as you can see, it is 9 p.m. Let's try this one more time. I'm feeling it this time. Let's do it. All right, guys, it is officially 5 a.m. and we have nothing once more. So this is another dud. So this just reinforces what I've been telling you guys. If you can't find them, you're not going to get them every single time. You're just not. But anyway, let's move on to the next night. All right, guys, I'm losing my mind here, but we go once more. Let's do it. And there you go. And it is. We finally got the replica. Don't know how many takes it took. That wasn't too bad. There we go. 100,000. We got the new outfit. Oh, man. Okay, let's go back to full screen, and I'll tell you exactly how many takes this took. He was myself was a lot easier to kill than the slasher earlier. So anyway, let's go full screen. We finally got it. All right, guys, so there we go. Now, how many times did it take? How many night cycles did I have to go through in order for me to find this? Well, it was about 7. Now, there is people that say if you just go to the location where it could spawn and just sit there and stay there, you don't have to move. Just sit there for the night. They'll come to you and spawn next to you. Now, last year I did this video. That did happen. I literally went, I think it was like Sandy Shores Airfield, one of them, and just stood there, and they eventually came to me. This year, I did try doing that twice, just standing in the same spot, and nothing happened. Which just kind of reiterates what I was saying, that it might not happen every single night. Now, if you do just stand there still not doing anything, it could come to you, but just like when you're driving around, you could see it, but also you couldn't. So, whichever one of these you want to test. If you just want to sit there and do nothing, give it a go. It just doesn't mean it's going to happen every single night, but eventually it will. Same thing for driving around. And I know a lot of people are confused by by this because just as I would assume that it would happen every night or maybe at least every 2 nights, that's not always the case. And also, congratulations to the community. We hit that 800 million mark of killing zombies. So all players have been awarded this orange glow skeleton onesie and the red hooded skull mask. And there's also a purple and green one coming up next week. We'll see what that's all about. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Friday, and I'll see you guys as always tomorrow with a brand new video. Goodbye.